How did we never hear
There are
about
new
these
billets
Guardians
being
of the Flame?
posted every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All done?
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? It's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Caernarvon, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
If that leatherworker's even half the craftsman Blackthorn says, someone's bound to have heard of him. I'll do a bit of poking around, see if I can't find something out. Good luck in... Sambrec, and watch out for that griffin. They're nasty bastards, they are.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's Eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Never hear about these Guardians of the Flame.
Typical nobles.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, You weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet. Memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. Better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Hey, man, how you doing? How's it going?
Or any worse, at least.
How you doing? Oh, sorry. Hang on a second here. I'm gonna check the. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Well, happy birthday, man. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh, for criminy's sakes, I went the wrong way. No, maybe I didn't.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What, the salt on the senses is like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single
That looks
mouthful,
absolutely disgusting.
and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Lord, that looked horrible. Check here once more.
Typical nobles.
Westgate Sunbrick. Wish it would show me on the map. So it was down here, that's right. Oops. So it should be right around here somewhere.
Good girl. Time to fight.
Or maybe not. I doubt it would be back up over here. Got dudes over here. Nah.
All right.
If it ain't here, I don't know. Oh, the Chocobo's janky. Why is it janky? Alright, moving fine with me. I'm the one that's bebopping the camera. Okay, so clearly this thing that I'm looking for from what it claims, it ain't friggin' around here anywhere, so I don't know what the friggin' crap it's talking about. Hang on a second. It's not even showing this anywhere up around here. It said that, personally do not care right now. I don't care. So we're just gonna go over here. Back to the main story again. No, my TV isn't on. There's one that's on in the living room. I got my fan on behind me.
Useful trick.
Oh, okay.
Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist.
I thought it was kind of low, but
how did you
might
learn
have
to
turned
use
it
your
up a
powers
little
like
bit.
this?
The masters made me do it.
I can close
when
my
the
door
Crusaders
slightly.
took to the seas to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
We had some trick-or-treaters that came by here.
This may be the only chance I get to go back.
Dude, these trick-or-treaters weren't even dressed up, okay? They were just some kids that hopped out of a vehicle and came up on the front porch, and we don't have any candy or nothing to give them because we don't do Halloween like we used to do years ago. And you probably know why. I think I've talked to you about it before, but anyways. They didn't even have any costumes on or nothing. They just came out with bags. And we were having dinner, and I think the woman just sat in the vehicle out there in the road. And these kids just come up on the front porch, kind of looking around a bit, trying to see what was going on. Didn't even bother to ring the doorbell. Didn't bother to knock on the door or do nothing. And eventually, the kids kind of ran off and went back to the vehicle, and my uncle had went up out the door and said that we didn't have any candy, and left it at that. And he was like, knowing how big that woman was, I bet she was wanting her kids to go get candy so that she could go and hunt through it when, when they got home. I was like, yeah, that may have been the case. And the doorbell just rang a little bit ago, but I don't know if it was trick-or-treaters or if my uncle accidentally pressed it, if he was just messing around with the dog or what have you. But yeah, dude, they swung on by here, and I was like, you know how we fix that is we close the blinds and shut the door. One thing we should do is just put a sign on the door saying no candy. So, I've never been trick-or-treating. Wouldn't allow them to dress up because of effort. We ain't got no money to be going and getting any kind of costumes, dress you up in any costumes. I get these bags, it's probably like 10 cents. You go ahead and use these bags. Go get that candy. Bring it back to Mama. I ain't buying you no costumes. That thing $25 at Walmart. Oh, man. I don't know what the heck that was, but okay. I almost got a costume myself, like a few weeks ago before the fallout happened with me and my ex. And I mean, if I would have gotten it, I would have had it. I could have actually worn it to work today, as a matter of fact, because they were letting them wear Halloween stuff today there at work if they wanted to. But obviously, I wouldn't have had no use to use it otherwise, besides just that. Because before the fallout happened, I was planning to go trick-or-treating with her and her daughter, this evening, around that neighborhood where she lives at. And I think her family was going to be there with her, and they're going around the neighborhood getting candy and all that stuff. But obviously that didn't happen. And to be perfectly honest, I'd rather be gaming anyways than walking around a neighborhood in a costume, having a kid just pick up candy, wasting time doing that. I ended up getting candy today, as a matter of fact, because they were giving out candy inside these little surgical gloves. Considering it's a nursing home and they got nurses there, or retirement facility, I'm sorry. So I got myself a little bit of that they were passing out.
My only chance to put things right. I have to do
Yeah,
this.
no kidding, dude. No kidding.
Whatever the cost.
Or juicy, or bootylicious, or, something
all right,
stupid like that. Yeah, understandable.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
That's disgusting.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
1 second. Yeah, when you start to purge your system of things, you notice a difference. Which is exactly what I'm going to be looking into tomorrow when I go to that doctor. When I go to that doctor for that consultation and set up a skin test and all that stuff. I'm going to find out all about that. And that way I'll know exactly what it is that I need to end up cutting out of my diet and getting it out of my system. I do know that, I think one thing for sure that I know of that I kind of tested a bit is fruit juice. Fruit juice seems like it really breaks me out pretty bad. I noticed that I laid off of it, like my flare-ups weren't like the way that they were. They kind of had diminished a bit, but at the same time they were still coming back. So I do know that definitely has something to do with it. Yeah, so... Yeah, so that's definitely something that I'll be passing on from here on out. Second. What in the world? Sparkling water. Yeah, I'm gonna look at. I used to drink sparkling water. My dad used to get it quite a bit with the different flavors they got, and I'll be looking into those. I do get those. Well, you get them too. Those sugar-free powders that you put in water. I do use those. Ugh. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's supposed to get cold tonight. Don't get chilly willy, so you better wrap your willy up. Yeah, 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 true. Especially like the sugar-free ones, yeah. What in the world? I haven't watched that Worth a Buy video that you sent me just yet, but I'll check it out.
Was that an earthquake?
Yep, the Ice Peace Tea, yep.
Time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
A lot of people are praising it, though. But I don't know if they got paid off or if it's like their actual opinions on it. Alan Wake, Alan Woke. Hello, Clarice.
This won't be easy.
What in the world? Oh, that was nice.
The old Arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. What'd you get? Oh, okay. So you got a gift, but you don't want it, so you're gonna go and give it away as a surprise to people. The Iron Kingdom. Oh. I think I got that one. Hang on a second. Let me see if eight, 11. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I think this is gonna be a boss fight.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Oh, no.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
It's a Marlboro. Marlboro?
Just like
I'm not talking about the cigarettes either.
Be sure to keep clear of its bore.
Believe me, I mean to.
What in the name of piss?
That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
This is the very first boss that you fought in the demo. Obviously, it transferred over, but...
I still can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have roots?
Yeah, there we go. Morabole, I think that's how you say it.
Press on.
Yes.
Durst Adis. Durst Adis.
In here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
So something's going down then, if that's the case.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
It's over.
Kick the dog in there. Let's say, what was that flashy thing? Let's see. They decided to race swap female lead, marry Mary Sue. Pivots about 3 minutes in the first 6 hours of the game. Race swap. Silent main male character. Woke to me. Huh. First 6 hours of the game for about 3 minutes. Huh. Well, obviously I haven't played it yet, and I know that they said that you can switch back and forth between either playing as her or playing as him. But obviously I don't know exactly when that comes into play for when you can switch back and forth. So I'm guessing it must be 6 hours then. Which sounds like a load of crap. I would think maybe at least an hour at the most before you should be able to switch. But some people I've heard have been switching back and forth just between the two of them, and then there was some people were just playing all the way through one character until it came time for them to go to the next one. Personally, I think that I would end up sticking with Alan until I'd have to play as a chick, because I really don't want to bother with that whole thing with solving cases and stuff like that to start out with. I'd rather know what's going on with him in particular. Which reminds me, I still need to finish that remaster, which I never finished. My ex, I remember she was playing it, but she never finished. I don't even know how far she even got into it, but doesn't matter now, because apparently games just aren't a thing for her. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, boy. Oh, oh yeah, that sounds great. I am Thunder. I got me a trophy.
Nice try.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-dow, ba-dow. Wait, did I go a back way? I don't know. They definitely don't give you any type of maps or anything in here, and any dungeons that you go through. They do in any other places you go to. They definitely don't do it with the dungeons. Well, on a brighter note, I ended up finding out today that I was asked if I wanted to participate in the Secret Santa thing within my department. And I was like, yeah, that'd be fine. So I got somebody's name, got to get him a little gift.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
You know what? Before I go that way, I want to make sure that I didn't try to miss anything from before. Cactus in their bathroom. Oh man. Maybe I did swing over this way and I just missed where I was going before previously. I thought I may have wrapped myself around. I just swung through this way, forget it. Alright, man. I'll talk at you later. Thank you kindly for coming in. Potty word, who did? Me or him or you or what? Got the Shiva thing going on.
Come on!
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
I don't know, you might have to.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Give me thunder!
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path. Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
To me, Blades! Yeah!
demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Good, I'll wager. You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley. It's me, Python Buffer. Jill, be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the Sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. I'm kind of tired on top of the fact that in a few hours I'll be heading to bed, so I kind of just want to chillax, if you will. But anyways, I do appreciate everybody coming out, checking out the live version, the archive version, and I will definitely be back again tomorrow, probably streaming this again. But I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.